Welcome back to ZO. Today we're diving deep into the world of Geminis.
Ooh, exciting.
Yeah, so you might think you know all about Geminis.
Right.
You know, the twins, the chatterboxes, maybe even
Oh,
a little two-faced.
yeah.
But get ready to have some of those assumptions challenged.
Yeah. Geminis are often misunderstood.
Yeah, definitely.
You know, their complexity kind of gets reduced to just these simple stereotypes.
Yeah, for sure.
But, when we peel back those layers, we find a fascinating blend of traits that make them truly unique.
Okay, so let's start with that infamous two-faced label.
Okay.
It's probably the most common misconception
Right.
about Geminis. But is there any truth to it?
Well, it's less about being deceptive
Right.
and more about the ruling planet, Mercury.
Mercury.
Mercury is all about communication, quick thinking, and adaptability.
Gotcha.
And Geminis, they embody that energy,
Interesting.
effortlessly shifting between different roles and social situations.
So like they could be the life of the party 1 minute and then deeply engaged in like a philosophical discussion the next.
Yeah, exactly. They can kind of read the room and adjust their energy accordingly,
Wow.
which can be a real strength
Yeah,
in navigating all those, diverse social landscapes.
that makes sense. I can see how that could be misinterpreted though.
Oh, yeah.
If someone isn't used to that kind of adaptability,
Yeah.
it might seem like they're putting on an act.
Absolutely. But it's important to recognize that Geminis are simply reflecting
Yeah.
the multifaceted nature of their own personalities.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense. Now, another stereotype we often hear
Yeah.
is that Geminis can't make up their minds.
Mm-hmm.
They're always flitting from one thing to the next,
Okay.
never settling down.
Uh-huh. Yes. The indecisive Gemini.
Right.
But again, it's more nuanced than that.
Okay.
So Geminis are ruled by the element of air,
Uh-huh.
which is associated with intellect and thought.
Okay.
So when faced with a decision, they don't just jump in.
What?
They carefully consider all the options, weigh the pros and cons.
They really think it through.
They gather as much information as possible.
Wow. So it's not that they can't make up their minds.
Right.
It's that they want to make sure they're making the best possible choice.
Precisely. They're not afraid to ask questions or explore different perspectives and even change their minds,
Oh, wow.
if new information comes to light.
So they're open to being wrong.
Yeah, and this can be frustrating
Yeah, I can see that.
for those who prefer quick decisions,
Mm-hmm.
but it often leads to more thoughtful and well-rounded outcomes.
So maybe instead of indecisive, we should call them like
Ah,
thoughtful decision makers.
I like that.
Yeah.
It definitely reframes their approach in a more positive light.
Okay, so we've tackled two major myths already.
Yes, we have.
But there's another one that's always kind of bothered me.
Okay.
Geminis are shallow.
Oh,
I have known plenty of Geminis who are anything but.
right. This myth often stems from mistaking their social butterfly persona for a lack of depth.
I see.
Because Geminis are naturally curious and love to connect with people, but that doesn't mean their interactions are superficial.
Okay, so they might start with small talk, but then
Yeah.
quickly delve into deeper topics.
Exactly. Their air element drives them to engage in stimulating conversations, explore new ideas, constantly expand their knowledge base.
Right, so they might flit from one topic to the next,
Yeah,
but they're always absorbing information and making connections.
right. It's like their minds are constantly searching for new intellectual adventures.
I like that.
They thrive on mental stimulation
Okay.
and are always up for a good debate or a thought-provoking discussion.
So far from being shallow, Geminis are actually quite
Oh, yeah.
deep thinkers.
Absolutely. Their curiosity leads them to explore a wide range of subjects,
Yeah.
and their ability to connect seemingly unrelated ideas often leads to fascinating insights.
That's definitely been my experience with Geminis. They always seem to have something interesting to say, and they can make even the most mundane topics engaging.
And that's just the tip of the iceberg.
Whoa!
There's so much more to uncover about this complex and captivating sign,
I bet.
but we'll delve into that in part 2 of our deep dive.
I'm already intrigued, so for those who want to learn more about the surprising depths of Geminis,
Yes.
make sure to join us for the next part of our journey.
We'll be back soon to shatter even more stereotypes
Awesome.
and reveal the true nature of this fascinating sign.
Don't miss it, and if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to ZO for more deep dives
Yes.
into the world of astrology. Welcome back to our deep dive into the world of Geminis.
Yes.
You've already debunked some major myths about this often misunderstood sign,
We have.
and now I'm eager to explore some of their more positive traits.
Absolutely. There's so much more to Geminis than meets the eye.
For sure.
And one of their most endearing qualities is their incredible capacity for love and connection.
Now, I know we talked about Geminis needing their independence,
Right.
but that doesn't mean they shy away from relationships.
Right. Not at all. In fact, Geminis crave connection just like anyone else.
Oh,
But for them, it's about finding a partner who understands and appreciates their need for both intimacy and freedom.
so it's about striking that balance
Yes.
between togetherness and individuality.
Exactly. Geminis thrive in relationships where they can be their authentic selves,
I see.
where their partner encourages their intellectual curiosity and supports their need for exploration.
And speaking of exploration, Geminis are known for their adventurous spirit,
Yes.
both physically and intellectually.
Oh, absolutely. Their ruling planet Mercury is associated with travel and communication. So Geminis are naturally drawn to new experiences, whether it's exploring a foreign country,
Right.
diving into a new subject, or simply having a stimulating conversation with someone from a different background.
Yeah, they seem to have this insatiable thirst for knowledge and experience.
It's true, their minds are like sponges, constantly absorbing information and making connections.
Wow.
And they love to share their discoveries with others, engaging in lively debates and thought-provoking discussions.
I've always admired that about Gemini. Their ability to make even the most mundane topics fascinating.
Yeah.
They bring a sense of energy and enthusiasm to everything they do.
It's their air element that gives them that light and airy quality.
Okay.
They don't get bogged down in negativity or dwell on the past. They're always looking ahead, eager to embrace the next adventure.
So they're not just intellectually curious,
Yeah.
but also emotionally resilient.
Exactly. They have this amazing ability to bounce back from setbacks.
Really?
And to see the positive side of any situation, they don't let challenges hold them back. They use them as opportunities for growth and learning.
That's a really valuable trait,
It is.
especially in today's world where we're constantly bombarded with negativity.
Geminis remind us to stay optimistic, to keep our minds open, and to embrace the unexpected twists and turns of life.
I love that they're like a breath of fresh air, bringing lightness and joy to those around them.
And that's just scratching the surface of their multifaceted personalities.
Wow.
There's still so much more to explore, particularly their creative talents and their impact on the world.
Well, I can't wait to dive into that in part 3 of our deep dive.
We'll be back soon to uncover even more hidden depths of this fascinating and often misunderstood sign.
Welcome back to the deep dive. We've spent the last 2 parts of this episode exploring the world of Geminis,
Yes.
shattering stereotypes, uncovering their hidden depths. And now I'm ready to dive into one of their most captivating qualities,
Okay.
the creativity.
That's a great place to start.
Yeah.
Geminis are known for their vibrant imaginations
Right.
and their ability to think outside the box.
Yeah.
They see the world through a unique lens, constantly seeking new ways to express themselves
Yeah.
and to make their mark on the world.
It's like they have this innate ability to connect seemingly unrelated dots.
Yes.
And come up with something truly original. I've always been amazed by their artistic talents
Yeah.
and their innovative ideas.
It's their air element that fuels this creativity.
Okay.
Air is associated with intellect, communication, and inspiration.
Right.
And Geminis embody that energy, constantly generating new ideas, exploring different perspectives.
They're not afraid to experiment,
No.
to take risks and to push the boundaries of what's possible.
Exactly. They thrive in environments that allow them to explore
Yeah.
their creative impulses, whether it's through writing,
Right.
music art design, or even just brainstorming new solutions to everyday problems.
They have this like playful energy about them
Yes.
that allows them to approach creative challenges with a sense of joy and curiosity.
And that's what makes them so inspiring to be around.
Yeah.
They remind us to tap into our own creative potential,
Right.
to embrace our unique perspectives, and to never stop exploring new possibilities.
It's like they have this contagious enthusiasm
Yeah.
that sparks creativity in others.
Absolutely. They're natural collaborators, always bouncing ideas off of others,
Yeah.
encouraging those around them to think differently.
Now, we've talked about Geminis being adaptable, but I think that quality really shines through in their creative endeavors as well.
You're right. Geminis are able to shift gears quickly,
Yeah.
to adjust to new information, and to embrace unexpected turns in the creative process.
They just go with the flow?
Yeah, they don't get bogged down in rigid plans.
Right.
They allow their intuition to guide them
Okay.
and are open to inspiration from any source.
So their adaptability actually fuels their creativity,
Yes.
allowing them to stay open to new possibilities and embrace the unexpected.
Precisely, and that's what makes their work so fresh and exciting.
I see.
They're constantly evolving, experimenting, and pushing the boundaries of their own creative expression.
It's like they're always on a journey of self-discovery, both artistically and personally.
And that journey is what makes them so fascinating and inspiring to others. They remind us that creativity is not a destination, but a continuous process of exploration, growth, and transformation.
I think that's a beautiful way to sum up our deep dive into the world of Geminis.
Yes.
We've explored their multifaceted personalities, debunked common myths, and discovered their hidden depths.
We have.
We've seen that Geminis are far more than just social butterflies or indecisive chatterboxes.
Right.
They're complex, intelligent, creative, and deeply connected individuals
Yes.
who bring a unique spark to the world.
I do.
They remind us to stay curious, to embrace our individuality, and to never stop exploring new possibilities.
And if you have a Gemini in your life, cherish their unique perspective, their playful energy, and their ability to make every day an adventure.
Thank you for joining us on this deep dive into the world of Geminis. If you enjoyed this episode, make sure to subscribe to ZO for more insightful explorations into the fascinating realm of astrology.